Welcome back to the Gemini channel. My name is Laura. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to do a general message for you got a Gemini. Know that energy is fluid, roles can be reversed. Interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know on this channel, I like to dive deep within the reading, so I do look at everything, but we take time to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, and see how they play it as karmic themes. Now, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always on the first card that I pull out. It's the underlying energy that tells us why everyone's doing what they're doing. Very important when we're dealing with people that have spiritual blocks and wear masks and create illusions, right? So if you forget what that word is, because I do say it in the beginning of the reading, and the readings do have a therapy style to them, so they're a little bit longer. That word will be in the description box along with all other important information. If you are interested in life coaching, my life coaching program is now opened up. So all you need to do is fill out the link in the description box and it'll connect you to one of the people that I work with. I have many different packages. But what's so great about my coaching program is it's really an all-inclusive program that does inner child healing, shadow healing, reparenting, all the healing modalities to help you heal the effects of trauma. But you get that one-on-one coaching to help you create the life that you want while you're in the coaching program, because I'm teaching you and telling you and guiding you. So it's a really awesome program. If you're someone that's feels like you keep living the same types of life experiences that are keeping you blocked, definitely check out my coaching program. Again, the link is in the description box along with all other important information. Website, yes, I am open for readings. All right. Just wanted to get that information out to you all. Let's jump in and see what the word, wow, that just kind of like flipped over there. So we're going to take, oh, 3 cards came out. Should we take all 3? Well, we're going to do it anyway. It's like, again, I feel like spirit descending, manic, and diplomacy. So I'm feeling as if like right now, like you're like grounding, you're in the process of like manifesting. Whenever our spirit descends, it's the higher self that actually grounds. And so that happens in the manifestation process. But I feel like there is like a lot of craziness going on right now. And you may have to deal with some very difficult people is what I'm feeling. So spirit is saying the energy is diplomacy. It means the way that you handle the situation. Like you have to handle it very prudently. You have to handle it like again, just conservatively, not emotionally. Don't do anything drastic. Just because, like I said, I feel like you're in the process of manifesting. People are seeing that. And, I feel like there's a little bit of manic energy that's happening around you. So either people coming into your life that you have cut off from your life, and like it, how you handle it can actually throw you off your game. And that's why Spirit's saying you got to handle it with diplomacy. So I'm feeling as if you feel as if someone may be coming back into your life, or you just ran into a person and you don't really know how to, or you want to run into a person and you don't really know, but you don't really know how to deal with the situation. I'm feeling more or less like a person runs into you, that a person comes back into your life. They could even like reach out through Facebook, and not run into you, but there's an energy that, again, that they're coming back into your life. And there's a part of you that, again, doesn't really know how to deal with this energy is what I'm feeling. Very similar energy, like, and but it's very similar energy to another reading that I did, I feel like a few weeks ago. But what this is again, it's about you, how you decide to handle them. That you, because however you handle the people that come back into your life, or the person that comes into your life, has the power to affect what's going on in your life. like what you're manifesting is what, or how people perceive you, something along those lines. Like, so the way that you're being told to handle it is with diplomacy. I'm also feeling like cards are flying everywhere. Let's see. Like you feel like again that this person tries to make their life look perfect from the outside, but what you feel like is that they're really lost inside, like they don't really know what to do. And I feel like they don't really know what to do. They're unaware, as I said. So let's see what it was like dealing with this person, because right now what we see is a person coming back, but we also feel like as the person right now where they are is that they don't know what to do. They feel lost. So why is that? Why would this person feel that way? It's again because they ignored you when they had the time not to ignore you, and you called their bluff. Like I feel like this person didn't give you enough time. And because they didn't give you enough time, you like detached. They didn't think that you were going to detach. You called their bluff because they stonewalled you. It's again, and they stonewalled you because I feel like they didn't really know what they wanted. And they wouldn't let you get that close because they wear a mask and you got tired of them wearing the mask. So that mask could be like, I can't give you time because I'm working all the time. I'm a big shot, big wig at the company I work for, or I own my own company. So I'm always busy and everybody is pulling on my energy. When really what they're doing is they could make time. They were avoiding you. They were creating the persona that they were too busy. And again, hoping that you would hook on to them because of who they are and what they have, instead of building the emotional connection with you. And it made you feel isolated. You're like, I don't want to be in a connection where you have a whole other life aside from me. And it's like, because that's what it feels like, because you're not really letting me in. And you felt like, well, I've been in enough relationships that have hurt me before. And you felt like there must have been still a connection with their past person, because you're like, well, why is it so easy for you to ignore me? Why is it so easy for you to stonewall me? And why are you keeping me in isolation? You're not including me. It's like you're wearing a mask. You're not telling me everything in like what's going on in your life. Again, because you wouldn't ignore me. Why would you ignore me? Because there's still a connection to your ex. And, and I feel like I've already been emotionally abused by people that aren't really honest. So I've been disturbed because of it before. So what you did was you called this person's bluff, that they didn't really think that you were gonna leave and that you were gonna like deal with it. And but what they see is that, you disconnected from them. So now, see, again, like I said, what they did. We want to see what they're going to do. Again, they have a fear of change. It's again, but there's still a lot of passion there. But as you see, this person likes to dominate. It's like, and they pay too much attention on the physical connection more than they pay attention to the actual emotional connection. So the thing is, it's like almost like this person's comfortable with karmic contracts, which is like that they would be connected to you, but continually taking risks within the relationship with, running around with other people, maybe drinking and driving, or partying too much, just not valuing the connection, which is what you felt like they were setting it up to do to begin with. Again, where you're like, you felt like your energy was off, like it was throwing you really out of balance. You was again throwing your energy was off, throwing you out of balance, and to the point that you knew, because it's like I feel like for some of you, you guys have like you'll eat a lot, because emotionally this person isn't giving you anything. They're giving you mixed messages. They're not making you feel secure, which is what's throwing you out of balance. So Spirit's saying it's like you're trying to regain balance by giving yourself the emotional support. And so this is where eating tends to come into play. That's for some of you. Because again, otherwise, others of you know that you're being thrown off other ways, maybe over shopping or overdoing. And it's really because every time you tell this person and you again try to like work through issues, they just project. It's again because part of them doesn't want to change. Again, they have a fear of change. And that's, I don't like commitments. I don't like commitments. I like contracts. And contracts where the focus is mainly on the sex, is on the physical connection. And, that's because emotionally, I'm still connected to an ex. And in that, you don't get what you need, you're ignored. And this person, instead of being honest, they wear a mask, they lie. And when you ask too much, again, they keep you in a place of stonewall. But really, this person, like I said, is lost. They thought you were going to be unaware. Like you're not unaware. Like you see exactly what's going on. Where I feel like this person never like even asked for an apology or anything. It's like what it is like they continued to stay connected to somebody else, I feel like. And, you know, just stayed connected to you, just didn't give you anything, came in and out of your life and was always attracted, but that's what a karmic contract is, right? A person that wants a one-sided connection is someone that emotionally gets and then may financially uphold the connection. It's an imbalance. And the thing is, it's like it's all based on dominance. And I feel like this person, again, is too fearful to change. And that's what it is. It's like they haven't healed. It's like it makes them, relationships make them paranoid. And in that, it makes you paranoid because you're like, how can I possibly get close to you if you're connected to somebody else and you're emotionally not getting close to me? However, you're so passionate about me. You're focused all on the sex. So what? Then I'm going to build an emotional connection to you because I'm sleeping with you and there it is. It's like I'm stuck in a karmic contract where you're going to continue to take risks and keep me in a place of imbalance. So I have to then emotionally find my support like through to deal with this relationship through food and other ways because you don't want to communicate. Instead, you want to stonewall me because you don't really know what you're doing in your situation. It's again, or what you feel is like, again, you want to keep me in a place of disempowerment. And really, it's just laziness. It's like you don't want to change. It's like you say, again, like fearful, but you're not fearful. It's just easier for you not to change. So I feel as if this person has burdens, is connected to somebody else, not per se that they want to be with, but someone that they're connected to, that they may be already in a karmic contract, which is why they would only be able to offer you a karmic contract, where really they're just lazy to get out of their situation, but it would keep you in a place of disempowerment. I feel like this person's paranoid because they're insecure. If you, again, they were in a regular relationship with you, I feel like it would trigger this person because they normally wear a mask. Again, and still connected to somebody else, so the relationship would never be in a place of balance. It just wouldn't be. And it would always keep you in a place of paranoid. And the moment that this person feels like they have to change, they become paranoid. Again, because they have a lot of fear, and a fear of change. So again, it's because they feel inadequate. It goes back to their feeling. So they have to stay in this imbalanced connection in order to feel whole and balanced. So we're gonna see what else that they're gonna do, because we see what they did. We see I actually feel like that they're still pretty much in that energy, but I'm like, let's for the Just pull three more to see, are they ever going to do anything to heal themselves or to better themselves? What I see is that they're never gonna be risen up to your level to give you what you deserve. No, it's like this person like leaves everything in ruins, and it's because they tend to stay in things that like no longer serve them. They never really close the door on things. They, things you no longer need are falling away to make room for the love that they deserve. So it's again, the thing is, it's like they would need to, ruin what is going on. And I don't really feel like it ever gets ruined. They need to make room, and they can't make room for anything as long as they're connected to the karmic. So in the fact that they would never disconnect from the karmic, everything winds up in ruins, or everything, because they're coming into the situation knowing that they're never going to really disconnect from it. And in that, your needs are never going to really be met. If emotional needs aren't being met, it's time to reassess. Touch is important too. So really, Spirit's saying it's like clearly how this person manipulates is through the emotional center. And what Spirit's saying is, if you're not getting your needs met, like on an emotional level, then that's abuse also. I feel like this person never was really in the connection because they never really grieved the ending of this past person that they were with, the karmic. It's like they would end it and they would get upset and really realize, and then what would happen is that they would feel bad and then just be lazy. And I believe them being connected to karmic allows them to stay in a connection to many different people. So it's not so much that they're madly in love with the karmic. It's easier to stay with the karmic. But really it allows them to talk to a lot of other people. And that means that they don't really want to be in a committed connection with you, which is what we saw to begin with, because every time you talked about it, this person would project. They kept you in a place of imbalance, in the place where you're looking to like feed your energy through different ways, whether that's eating, whether that's through smoking, whether what you're noticing is like, I need to drink a little bit more. Maybe I'm drinking a little bit more. Maybe I'm smoking a little bit more. This person is not like, because they're not balanced, they're not balanced in the connection. And it's keeping you in a place of, again, feeling like adrift, like not willing to settle down, like to be responsible. Again, it says it here, like it was time for them to commit. Like you feel like you gave enough time. You were their friend long enough. You proved yourself. You're a good catch for those reasons. And they don't want to do that. Instead, they want to, stay connected to a karmic, but not really be committed to that person either, because like I said, they got many different flames. So, and this is why they stay lost. They stay lost because really they're putting energy to other insignificant relationships. They're not creating themselves, but it makes them feel as if they're like high and above it, like they're perfect. Look how desirable that they are, when really people don't need to do that or feel that way unless they feel inadequate. Like if a situation occurs where we do good work, we want to be seen as it's done as excellence, right? But we don't have a need to be perfect. There is no such thing as perfect, because we know that we're not going to connect to everybody. We're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. This person, again, like feels inadequate. So anybody that makes them feel inadequate is going to affect their connection, like to anybody. Like, let's just say somebody, like their karmic is making them feel inadequate. Well, it's going to affect the connection to you because they're connected to that person, and they're also, that person's like affecting like how they're viewing themselves. So that person's not going to come from their higher self. They're not going to be confident. And so that's another thing. So this person may say, I'm not with that person. Yeah, that person lives with me and I help them, but I'm not with them. They're still influencing to the point that they didn't let you in. They're still holding on to that person. They haven't grieved that person, the ending of it enough. And because they haven't, when you ask them anything, they project because they know what they need to do. They just haven't done it because there's a fear of change. And what happened is like you've taken it as far as that you can go this time around. You walked away because you're like, this is the best that I can do with you, like helping you. Every chance you get to fix this, to leave this, to do the right thing, you choose not to. It's like, is what you feel like. And that's why you're like, you didn't come and ask for forgiveness from me because you were still holding on to this person. You didn't want to commit to me. So even if I came and I said, oh, pretended that it was over, you're still connected to that person. So my needs never get met, all because you're afraid of fear of change. Of course, it's going to keep you in a place of imbalance where you're going to overeat, you're going to like do things outside of yourself. Because you're paranoid. Is this person staying with me? Are they not? Look, they're talking to all these other people. It's time to commit already. Like, what do you have me here for? So we have to say, why did you attract this person into your life? Because you're a mirror of who, what comes into your life. What was spirit trying to teach you? Looking for the deck card that there it is, as I knock over everything. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna pull 6. And this is space. Card number 1, your inner child card wounds are, we usually see the karmic theme continue to play out within your life. Okay, so naive, physical touch, support, guidance, belittled. So obviously, I feel like you didn't get the emotional support that you needed. Again, which is why this person did the same thing. They mirrored out the same energy. And that reason why is because spirit said, because there was a lack of support and there was a lack of guidance. But, like you feel like you were also naive where you gave like certain people second and third and fourth and fifth chances in your family because they were family and they thought that you were naive, and being naive like a little bit stupid, which is why they again belittled you. So again, that emotionally you didn't feel safe. Emotionally, you didn't get what you needed. You didn't get the support that you needed, which was guidance, psychological. So you didn't try that much. You didn't seek out other things because I believe that you were in an environment where people made you feel like you weren't capable, that you weren't maybe not deserving because you weren't capable. Again, belittled is emotional abuse, especially when a parent does it. And that physical touch is associated with your emotions, emotionally being supported. Children need that. There was no support, there was no guidance. So Spirit saying, so where there was so much fear, you didn't create anything because you were in a place of fear, just like this person stuck in fear, like choosing not to make a decision, choosing not to do anything, where again, connected to somebody else, but not really feeding that person and just being connected to other people, but not being responsible, where Spirit's saying they're not giving anything. So being that they're not giving anything, if you're holding on to a person that's not giving anything, what you're saying is that you're worth that, which is in alignment with being belittled, which understand Spirit says that when you take your energy away from this person, look how much space that you have in your life to create a whole new life. Because this person, again, is like they're not capable of doing what they want. They avoid. They're avoidant. They don't want to like disconnect from that karmic because like again, it's like it's just comfortable to have you there. It's like I don't want to change it. It's like everything kind of works this way because hey, you're codependent and you're taking care of my needs. I'm not emotionally giving you anything, but you don't care because you just want to get money or you just want to get what like the facade of what it looks like. You like the illusions of what it looks like. So I don't have to do anything. And I get to connect with all these people, again, other flames, which are insignificant. And that feeds my ego. That makes me feel good about myself. And that makes me less paranoid when I'm connected to you, which is a real connection. But in the fact that this is a real connection, I'm not going to act like I care that much. I'm going to act adrift. And then when you call me out on it, I'm going to project. Like, again, like you're naive, like you don't know, but you're not naive. Again, your guidance is telling you it's again that this person doesn't want to support because they're emotionally not giving you anything. And they may not be belittling you, but they're definitely trying to make you gaslight you to make you feel bad or not see what you see, all because, hey, this works for them, this dynamic. It doesn't work for you, Spirit says. So don't be stupid. Don't waste time staying connected to someone that is making you stay on this vibration, feeling like belittled, like not good enough. Again, utilize your space for you, create. It's again, that's what we're here to do. Be the expression of love by doing what you love. Don't waste your time on this person, is what Spirit's saying. It's like they're not, they don't want to change. They like being in a low vibration. They don't have to change. They feel like, hey, I can have my cake and eat it too. I can have the best of both worlds. Only like, no, they can't. They weren't expecting you to like let go. It's like you're not like, I'm not going to be one of your flames. Like you need to like let go. It's like they need to now let go of you. And it's like, but I feel like you let go because you're like, you're not giving anything. So really, Spirit says wisdom. God has a plan for you. Live here now, knowing beauty is to come. Don't force things to happen. The universe has decided what the best time is and what is best for you. So Spirit says this was a karmic. This just because they pretended to be someone that they weren't, they're a karmic. Learn from your experiences. Take small steps in faith and succeed thanks to all your efforts. The Spirit says that use your wisdom. Again, that's what this was. This was a karmic test. And again, don't force something to happen that you clearly see isn't happening. It's like, I feel like the karmic, if someone's attached to this person and they're trying to force something that's happening. The flames maybe, don't you do it, is what Spirit's saying. All those, insignificant people, which with the card said many flames, like people are surface. They don't really mean what they say. It's all like fantasy because this person really isn't giving anything. And Spirit says it's about you ascending your life. Let go of who you were to realize who you are. And part of releasing the past is releasing like the behaviorisms of and allowing certain people that aren't worth your time, that haven't earned their way, that don't really know what they want, that they want their cake and eat it too. Spirit says you have to release that. Again, they're going to be like dead weight onto you. And that's really how this reading started. It's that part of changing is again, but this was a test again. So to ascend life and to release the past and those habits and behaviorisms and perceptions, which come from your habits and your behaviorisms, by the way, because within is without, that make you perceive that you're less than. Like that's not who you are. Ascend what you were taught. And uncharted waters, meaning Spirit says it's not to go back into a connection with the person that doesn't know what to give you. It's to go into the uncharted waters that you've never gone into before. There's empty space. You don't know who you are 100%. Finding out who you are, then you can make the best choices for you. Don't settle for that, is what Spirit says. Evoke your curiosity to discover new aspects of your life. Venture with confidence. That's how you obtain confidence, by the way, by faking it until you make it, and by walking into uncharted waters and listening to your intuition and being in the moment and seeking out what you love, what you enjoy, what resonates, what stirs up your soul, what you're passionate about. And then Spirit says, then you'll be able to make the right decision because you'll be attracting the right type of people into your life. But right now, you're still holding on to too much of the energy of the past, which is why you like your inner child energy, from when you were brought up in childhood. So part of you needs to recreate a new life, and that happens by going into uncharted waters so that you can actually ascend life, so you can attract again who and what is supposed to come into your life, that who and what is going to resonate with the goals and the passions of who you are today, not of the wounds of the past. I'm going to leave that there, Gemini. Don't forget to check out my life coaching if you're someone that is in need. Again, that link is in the comment bar along with all other information, including the word of the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.